Hello, hello, and welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry guys, that was really bad. I'm sorry you had to listen to that. Good morning, afternoon, good night, hello. It is about 2 a.m. on the 28th, I think. The 28th of February, yes, it is 1 minute past 2 in the morning. The 28th of February. And it's the last day of summer today, guys. I know that for a lot of you guys it's probably like the last day of winter or autumn or spring or wherever you are in the world. But for me, us here in Christchurch, well, for us in New Zealand, it is the last day of summer. And I am very sad to see summer go because the last week it's been freezing. As you guys can see, I have my unicorn onesie on. I don't know if you can see it very well. But yeah, I've had to wrap myself in blankets and put my onesie on, and I have been freezing. But after all, I do live in the garage, so what do you expect? The walls are freezing. When it is hot, it's hot, and when it's cold, you're in an ice spot. So you guys are probably wondering where I have been, why there has been no videos, why I haven't posted anything, and if you guys don't follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, then I don't know what planet you're living on. Follow me on Instagram _shakenlemonade_ and on Snapchat I am Sweetsbix. SWEETSBIXX, and like the username, whatever the name that comes up on with your Snapchat is stars, and it's got like a peace sign. Yeah. So now we've got all that cleared up. 2018 broke me. It ripped my heart out and tore it into a trillion gazillion pieces. The year started great. I went to Aussie. I was planning on coming back and doing my pre-health so I could do my first year of nursing this year. I came back from Aussie and I went to Aussie in January last year, in July of last year, in November of last year. So when I went the first time in January, I was due to start my course on the 11th of February, and I was going to be back like 2 days before I was due to start my course. I pulled out of my course the day I was due to start, and I don't regret it. So for those of you who don't know or haven't really watched any of my other videos, my papa passed away in August of last year. I was very, very, very close to him, and when I came back from Aussie in January of 2018, actually it was like February of 2018, I realised just how sick my papa was, because I would see him not like every day, but I don't know if any of you will understand, but like if you've got someone who's sick in your family and you kind of like haven't really had a big enough of a gap to notice how sick they really are, when you've been away and then you come back and they've deteriorated so much over like a course of a week, you know something's wrong. And that's what happened. So the day I was due to start my course, I actually pulled out. Like, I didn't go to school that day. Well, actually, I didn't go to course that day, and I pulled out that afternoon, and I don't regret it. It was the best choice I made, because I got to spend sorry guys, I got to spend an extra like 6 months with my papa that I wouldn't have ever got back. I would never have ever gotten that time back again. And it was hard. It was the hardest. I watched him die. I watched him deteriorate. And that was really hard. Because my papa, who is my granddad, he was just incredible. He really was. He was 67, and I just remember how strong he was through everything. And when he passed in August, it was a relief because he wasn't in pain anymore, but at the same time, my heart had just been shattered. And just, it was really hard. I don't regret pulling out of the course because I went on a downward spiral in August after he passed. I did things that I shouldn't have been doing. I had to go into respite. My sleeping got really bad, like worse, like it's already bad now, but it got worse than what it usually was. On my 21st birthday, I discovered I was allergic to dairy. Out of all the days I could have woken up in hives from head to toe, I woke up the morning of my 21st birthday. I lost friends to suicide. I broke down more times than I could imagine last year. I spent heaps of times in respite. I spent nearly 1 month in respite last year, but there was many more times out of that month that I had spent in respite. I turned into a workaholic, an alcoholic. No, I'm kidding, I didn't turn into an alcoholic, guys. Just turned into a workaholic. I don't know. I lost friends. I got really down. I moved to Aussie in November, and that ended up turning to custard. I became homeless for a couple of days, living at Sydney Airport. I arrived back in the country I arrived back in the country New Year's Eve. Then I started back at St. Elisa's, which was my workplace I went to prior. I started back there on like the 3rd of January. And it was a really rough year. Like this year I should be in my first year of nursing, but I wasn't ready last year. like I was ready, but with my papa being so sick, taking another year or two is not the end of the world. So yeah, it's been really hard to transition back home because I really hate it here. Like, if I could, I would go back to Aussie in a heartbeat. If I knew I had a place to live, I would go back. Like, I love Aussie. And they have dairy-free food so cheap. Like, I can barely find dairy-free food here. But in Aussie, it's like coming out your ears. So, I don't know. And I don't really want to buy dairy-free food online because it's going to cost me everything. I lost all my clothes. Mostly all of them. I had to throw most of my luggage out at the airport. So now I'm in a slow progress of buying myself a new wardrobe of clothes. I am actually buying myself a portable wardrobe, so I'm actually really excited for that because I haven't had a wardrobe in like 2 years. Yeah. I know, guys, I've just been using drawers. But, like, because it's in New Zealand here, we're going into autumn and then winter. So, so at the moment I'm focusing on my winter collection. I feel so fancy saying that, winter collection. But, yeah, I'm calling it that because, I mean, like, it's not summertime. So, I mean, if I see nice summer clothes, I'm going to get summer clothes for next summer. But, other than that, I'm buying winter clothes because this girl ain't freezing. And, like, I'm buying myself, like, coats and stuff. And, like, I don't want to, like, shove them in drawers and just, like, leave them all over the show. So, I gotta, like, try and, like, slowly sort my life out. And Afterpay has been my best friend. It honestly has. Like, there's no way I'd be able to afford anything at the moment without Afterpay because I'm kind of in a bit of debt from leaving Aussie as quick as I did. Sorry, guys. I pretty much paid all that off now. But if you guys don't know what Afterpay is, or OxyPay, or PartPay, it's like where you can buy clothes or shoes or electronics or whiteware or kind of anything and everything, and you can pay it off in either 4 payments or 6 payments or sooner if you've got the money. And it's a real great idea, and I would recommend it to anyone, even if you are struggling. Like, even if it's just like the minimum, like most times you just got to spend a minimum of like $80 to be eligible for the PartPay or OxyPay or Afterpay. And even if it's just $80 at a time, it's still like $15 every like 2 weeks or every week, depending on what one it is. But if you think about it, it's like it's worth it because you're able to keep warm and afford the things you want and usually wouldn't be able to afford. Yeah, you guys are probably wondering what I've done. So I got very, 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 very drunk and fell over. And this happened. So I fractured it down here and I cracked the bone down here. I know, so clever. So, yeah, I don't really know what else to tell you guys other than I am pleased I am working, otherwise I'd probably have the Australian government after me. because I would be in very much of a big debt with them. And it's winter or summer or autumn or spring or unicorns. I don't know. But I will see you guys next week or maybe tomorrow or whenever I decide to bring out my next video. I will see you guys then. Other than that, please enjoy this unedited video and I will see you guys next time.